Hi there. So, well, this week kind of pretty late. Now already Wednesday, and well, let's have some updates. So, well, you can say it's really bad. Yeah, it's really bad. This week is really bad. Um, Last week is kind of great if you say tons of the events, um, but I think inside of it doesn't change too much. Yeah, I mean some you meet people, but that doesn't mean you're going to. Um, it's not everyone going to lead you to the right direction. And I think in fact, today, or maybe say this week, it's kind of bad. I think just because last week I didn't actually, I mean maybe gain somebody better than didn't have, but you can still think, you can still see that. Um, just yeah, you got a lot of stuff in there, didn't solving, and then it take bring over to this week. So what the challenge this week we are facing is, well, the first thing is that I should try different ideas, working at the same time, different ideas, just do it. This is very important, but I didn't do it. Yeah. So this week I'm going to do it, 100%. Very simple. Yeah. And but this will bring my own situation continue still as a solo developers. So how to resolve this? So, well, so why we say like this week is much more unlucky because this week is kind of have not much event. Um, but maybe they have a lot point here. Maybe it's not much event. It feels, I would say, clickbait or I believe some of the event maybe they are good, but I kind of ignore, maybe kind of miss it now, and then yeah, I think I should try it, but I didn't. ChatGPT. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, to be honest, I actually said that right, but well, anyway, um, hmm, yeah, okay. Okay, so I think the thing is like this. So maybe I should build a pipeline for this kind of event gathering or like this kind of like event, like what kind of event I want. I think like that. But I mean, it's really hard to verify until you actually maybe been that event before, or maybe like at least you get the sense of like what that event was. Yeah. Mm. But in most of the case, um, I did really say, yeah, to just it not going to. Is it that automation? Yeah, I think actually possible. Yeah, definitely. But you 100% you cannot without the healing loop. Just like it cannot be a closed loop. Yeah. So yeah, maybe we can do that too. Yeah, that would be. I think that would be really interesting too. Actually. Yeah. So that fixing my own problem. Yeah. Just I feel like I'm chasing the event and but yeah, well that's a lot of stuff happening. Yeah. Well. So this is the first one, and well, one more. It's even we've been to like okay, yeah, would you say we still um sustain the same level as the last week, then it still won't change anything actually. Yeah, maybe just do like a linear scale, maybe increase the lock, surface area of lock, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I can tell something like this. If you don't it, yeah, unfortunately to going to like repeat, do something and what else like that. Well, so um, my guess is I will need to build that event stuff. Just make it automate. Yeah, just automates it, and then using the computer use plus to register, and then using maybe GPT to discovery. Yeah, that's basically like that. And but having to access the GPT Pro model is pretty hard. Mm. Mm. Yeah. They didn't let the Pro model access into from the codex is pretty much just make a lot of stuff harder to use. Mm. And then so okay, why this is important? Because well, I don't going to think a solo that going to work. I believe I don't believe that going to work. The best way is still you maybe meet somebody that are really incredible. They're just going to be really incredible. Um, just you can tell they are they maybe just like a better version of you, or maybe kind of just like you. Then you will feel really good. Just you kind of that's that's something actually really make you feel really have the hope to working on anything you're working on. So I did say, yeah, just I think nowadays feels like I'm chasing the event, 100%. You know, I'm fusing. Well, it kind of depends, but yeah, just sometimes really you will feel you are chasing that, you know, and definitely my own, you know, maybe I should spend a little bit more time on like, oh that's what I should do. That's what kind of ideas I should I picking, and then yeah, kind of things. What kind of day to day stuff. You know, sometimes yeah, there are a lot of stuff into do three different direction. Uh, so let's just talk about the. Hmm, okay, let's talk about idea actually. So, um, so for my first one, yeah, why last week we didn't do? Well, I don't know actually. Yeah. Well, that we need to think about that. So how to make myself do in this time around. So the first thing I'm going to believe is that that automation it can be applicable to other stuff too, not just only finding event. Yeah. Then we maybe well earlier I didn't feel this is the idea space that I'm familiar with. Yeah. Yeah, that today only attend down. That's also kind of shitty. I just want to say is that um, even I attend some event, my my goal is still really simple. Yeah, I just want to get people to really working on or working with me. It's just like um, a kind of school project. Maybe I think I should also explore that way. Mm, that's a good one. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, some of people I didn't ask, or maybe some of people forget to ask. Yeah, that can try. That would. Hmm. That should do. I have a chance to talk again. But anyway. Hmm. And I've also felt just what you're doing pretty much connect to what you're going to talk with people. Yeah. It's really sad, but if like that, then that's that. Yeah. I don't think that's really fair in a sense. That's why you see school. Everyone can go to school. Just go to school. I think this kind of stuff. I just want to hands-on build with the peoples. You learn a lot of stuff. Maybe you learn teamwork. So you learn like how to choose the right ideas, how to uh, choose the right idea with peoples, and how to build fast, how to collaborate. Because now you're not one person. You are multiple person. You need to work on different stuff, and you need to work together in parallel. It's a lot of different things, and you also need to know what you're doing. That's like that. Mm. So pretty much, you will be and then that means you will learn a lot, like go to observe people, what people want, or maybe what people, what their idea space is, to like much more efficient, like much more quickly to get into the point and then start. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that we have a lot of ideas. Then now we also got the booking down, the ice, tracking things. Yeah, basically just a camera with infrared things, just what the beam to shoot into your pupil center and see the reflection then. And the handling. Yeah, I think that's pretty much also some design there. I did say most of the work maybe happened in the hard way. It will be really cool actually. Hmm. Actually, and that will be a really cool interaction too if that works. And that would be really, how to say, but that's actually really cool actually because that was kind of a really cool project. But how to say, just like I didn't see connect the dots. Just like them, it was cool. It was interesting. It was doable. But it didn't feel like what's the next step? What's going to be done in next one? How to improve this? It's just like UX things. Utilize. Even Optera. I'm thinking what should I do next? So people are very important, and what I'm doing very important too. Basically, it's like that. I mean, how we get both done? How we get both done? Then the best way to think it, just do the event automation first. Yeah. Maybe that's the best way.